ready. Are you ready?
I suppose. Let's go.
Hi. Welcome to
The
The
Hamster,
Hamster Never Stops. I'm Marla.
And I'm John.
Guess what?
What?
Happy Sweet 16. This is our 16th episode.
Oh, is it?
Can you believe it?
Oh, okay.
It is our 6th, but there's also many more reasons for celebrations.
Yeah. Was it
John's birthday.
Well, yesterday was my birthday. Yeah.
Yesterday. So we celebrated all weekend.
Yep. Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday. Saturday night we had a fabulous little party.
Yeah.
And
it was a fun time.
It was a really fun time. We stayed out super late.
Way past my bedtime.
We had a great time. The band, Cover Up was the band. They were awesome.
They were good. They're always good though.
They were a lot of fun. And everyone danced and we had cupcakes and goodie bags and we had a cake with a picture of John like in the cake and that everybody molested and licked.
That picture got molested by several women, like licked and kissed, and I don't know what was going on. I'm gonna blame it on the alcohol and women being thirsty. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. Because good Lord,
everyone had a good time, especially the picture.
Yeah, they did. The picture needed to go get an STD test after it was all over. I think
it made its way around.
Yeah,
it was good. It was fun.
It was like a doorknob.
It was good. And then
everybody was getting a turn.
Everybody. That's funny. And then yesterday we did
just a family get together.
For last night.
Yep.
So I cooked all day.
Mm-hmm.
It was really fun.
We also went to the Stewart Boat Show yesterday.
Oh yeah, in the morning we did the boat. We had a really busy weekend.
Is that why I feel so tired?
I'm exhausted today. Mind you, we have both been like fighting something like forever. Like, listen, we're not sick anymore, as in like we're not contagious by any stretch of the imagination.
No, but I still got a little bit of a cough.
But it's like, it's like we can't kick this thing. But it's been so long. Like we hear like we're not contagious, everything's fine, but it's annoying. Like I was in Vegas last week, and I was blowing my nose so much that I literally have like rubbed skin off my nose. Like my nose is so red right now. It's if anyone can see it.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is what it looks like.
If you are not watching us, but you are listening to us streaming, feel free to go to YouTube and watch the episode here because my nose is so red it hurts. And like when I blow it, it hurts. It's like it's raw. Yeah. It's like when you get like what is it? Like a rat, not a rash, but like you know when you skin your knee or something,
road rash.
Road rash, yeah. Like when you skin your knee or you skin your elbow, you fall or something, and then it just becomes like so painful to the touch. Mm-hmm. That's what my nose is like right now. It looks funny. I have to go out in public like this. I'm shooting The Hamster Never Stops like this. But the show must go on. We are consummate professionals.
Okay.
No?
Is that the word professional?
I don't know.
You want to use that term here? That's a pretty loose term, I think, if you're using it here. So
sometimes the words don't really make it out of my mouth the way they should.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So busy weekend.
It was a very busy weekend.
Very tiring.
Yep. Very tiring. But fun.
Yeah.
What was the tell me, what is it like now? Do you feel any older? Like now that you had a birthday, do you ever feel like what it felt like yesterday versus today? Like the day before versus the day after? No.
Always
feels the same.
Just another day.
Just another day.
Moving forward. Next.
Really?
Yep. I will say this though, with my 40th birthday, that one kind of hit me hard because I thought when I was younger I would only live to be 40.
Really?
Yeah. So, and there was a lot of stuff going on in my life at that time too. So I thought that I would only live to 40. And so when on my 40th birthday, there was a lot of stuff going on. Plus that, and then like my health kind of took a downturn at that point. Like I had to start taking medications after I was turned 40. Like that, the year I turned 40 was brutal on me.
Oh no.
So
that's like when everybody has to start getting the pill case. You gotta get the pill case and start putting in what you do.
Exactly.
I still only do vitamins. I haven't gotten graduated to the actual quote unquote pills that are needed.
Well,
I probably should. I mean, Lord knows, like my cholesterol's through the roof.
You just got to go to the doctor.
I go to the doctor.
Okay, a regular doctor.
I do go to the doctor. I get all my tests, my blood work. I mean, listen.
General practitioner.
Probably the only pill that they would suggest that I take would be a cholesterol pill. Because I have like notoriously high cholesterol.
Yeah, well,
like even if I eat so super clean, I'm just like my mom. I completely take after my mother.
Wasn't a study just came out recently that like less than 20% of your cholesterol level is what you eat? Or was it?
It's hereditary.
Yeah, it's all hereditary. And
Yeah.
cholesterol isn't good for you. Your body needs cholesterol. Your brain needs it
Yeah,
to
but let's be
function.
honest. I probably shouldn't eat as much like high fat and sugar stuff as I eat.
The sugar, yes. The high fat stuff we can argue about,
I've gotten.
especially now that we flipped the food pyramid upside down.
I know you're always telling me to eat more fat,
I'm
but
telling you, eat more protein mostly
and fat.
and fat. Yes,
You're always
because
like,
you
I'm
are
not eating enough
constantly
protein or
hungry.
fat. I am. I'm
If you
always
ate
hungry.
more protein, and a little bit more fat,
Yeah.
then you wouldn't be so hungry all the time.
True. But I'm getting a little bit better with the sugar. Right? I can't say that this weekend I did so good because of your birthday.
No, and then people got me candy for my birthday.
Like, yeah, that was a big.
Thank you, trying to get off the sugar wagon, and
I know
you got me candy.
I'm doing pretty good off the sugar wagon, except for that frosting on the cake. I am obsessed with a Publix birthday cake.
Yes, you
and
are.
like, I have to eat all the frosting off of it, and then you can refrost the cake. By the way, I do not damage the cake in any way, shape, or form.
You know what that means for me, everybody out there? It means I get cake with no frosting. That's what it means. John gets no frosting on his cake. Now, granted, frosting is a little sweet. Like last night when we had the cake, the Publix cake, it was delicious, but it was I had a pretty large piece, but not a huge piece, not like other people had, and I was overwhelmed with the sugar. Like I couldn't have any. It was too much sugar.
Can I be honest with you?
What?
I disagree. I feel like it's not as sweet as it used to be.
You are insane.
I'm telling you, I feel like it's not as sweet as it used to be.
Like I had too much. Like I almost needed a cup of coffee last night to balance that stuff out.
Really?
Yeah. Have you ever heard that you drink coffee because of the bitterness in the coffee to balance out, like when you're eating like pie and stuff like that?
No, because I don't drink coffee.
Yeah.
I can't drink coffee.
I don't either as of 6 days ago.
Yeah, by the way, I just realized my hair has been over my microphone, so I'm going to move that.
Okay.
Because I feel like that. Sorry if I hindered any weird sounds for the first few minutes. Okay. Sorry about that. I apologize.
That's fine.
So, yeah, I don't drink coffee. And I'm trying to think. I'm not really much of a pie eater either, although I would eat it. If it was in front of me, I wouldn't kick it out of bed for eating crackers.
I know.
But I don't order, like, I don't go to a restaurant and order a piece of pie.
But anything sweet, though, to balance it out. So because the black coffee is kind of on the bitter side, and so then you have the sweet and the bitter to balance it, kind of like the sweet and salty type thing, kind of balances it out.
Yeah, I do feel like after I eat a lot of sugar, I do need potato chips.
That's literally what you're doing. Exactly what I just said. You're balancing it out.
I do love a good potato chip. Yeah.
I know, but you don't like salt. Go figure that one out, guys.
I know. I'm not a huge fan. I don't like salty foods.
Yeah.
At all.
Salt. What is the number one and most important mineral in your body?
Yeah, I know. We've been
salt.
Salt. But like when I cook, I don't cook with salt. The study that says that salt is not good for you and you should go on a low salt diet is from like in the 40s or 50s or maybe even the 60s, and that thing has been debunked by so many other studies. It's ridiculous, and the fact that is still out there and still pushed by doctors is insane. Sorry, a little bit of a rant. Though I do feel like some people, without even tasting food, will just go ahead and salt it.
Right.
Like even
that's
like those crazy, like listen, I'm a huge fan of chips and salsa, but there is no need when the waitress comes over and drops the chips on the table for somebody to reach for the salt and salt them all.
Right. You should at least try it first.
Try them first. Like even when it comes to like somebody, I'm not a mashed potato eater either, but even like I see people, the food comes to the table, boom, loading up salt on their mashed potatoes or their steak or the French fries. These French fries are already salty.
Yeah, you should at least try it. And that kind of reminds me of something. Okay, this is off topic a little bit. About there was an
of course it is. The Hamster
Henry
Never
Ford.
Stops.
Everybody knows who Henry Ford is, right?
Who's Henry Ford? President Henry Ford. President.
Have you heard of Ford Motor Company?
Oh, but wasn't there
the guy that supposedly invented the assembly line?
Well, listen, 8-hour workday. You must know that I'm not thinking along. I was just thinking about presidents. Not I wasn't. Was there? That way, Harrison Ford is the actor. Who was the president? Wasn't there a President Ford?
Yeah, Gerald Ford.
Gerald, that's it. Gerald. I couldn't remember his name. Gerald. Yeah. I have a giraffe named Gerald.
He's not related to the Ford Motor Company people.
Are any of the Ford? Is Harrison related to Henry? No. Okay.
Gerald Ford was from Grand Rapids, Michigan, which is like half an hour from where I'm from in Michigan. So
President Gerald Ford?
Yes, the president. Wow. And then Henry Ford, Detroit. They were about 2 hours later.
And they weren't related?
No.
My nose is running. Okay.
So Henry Ford.
Yeah.
The Ford Motor Company guy, the guy that invented the assembly line.
Okay.
That is credited with inventing the assembly line and the 40-hour work week and all that good stuff.
Thank you, Henry Ford. Yes.
Yeah, he's long gone now. Oh. Now his grandchildren own the Detroit Lions.
Oh, wow.
Which, by the way, come on, guys. Anyways. So he went to dinner. He was interviewing engineers.
Okay.
And he invited the top candidates to dinner. I think it was two or three top candidates, and they all sat down to dinner. And the one that was the most qualified was there, thought that they were having a great meal and everything was doing great. And when the food came, he immediately grabbed salt and pepper, put it on his steak and on all the stuff, added some sauces to it, to his dinner. And then the other guy, one of the other guys, didn't do that. He tasted the food first and then added what he wanted. And when the dinner was done, Henry Ford looked at the one engineer and said, "You're hired. I want you to start next week." And then the other guy, he told him, "I'm sorry. Have a great, good luck." So
Ah.
the guy, they said, got told sorry, good luck, and didn't get hired. Asked Henry Ford after everyone else had left, what? Because he was the most qualified.
Yeah.
What? Why didn't you hire me? I'm the most qualified. Blah blah blah. And Henry said it had to do with the fact that when the food came, he immediately added salt and pepper and sauces to it, and he didn't. He made changes to it before he even tasted it. And he's not looking for somebody to make changes before actually looking at something.
Yep, very smart. And that's really
I'm pretty sure I got the story like 50% wrong there, but that's kind of the gist of the story.
I like your version. I'm going to go with it because
Yeah.
that is the way that it should be. Like,
Yeah.
you don't know. This could be the best tasting chip or the best tasting mashed potatoes you've ever had, seasoned perfectly.
But it goes more into
It's a habit.
food. It goes into like life itself. Like
Of
when you get hired
course.
for a new job, you don't want to immediately go in there and start making changes.
And so many people do. So
Yes.
many people, like, especially like, listen, in the TV industry, network heads change all the
Yeah.
time, executives,
And they make blanket changes
boom,
without looking at stuff
clean the
first.
slate. There could have
Yeah.
been amazing shows on your upcoming slate, but because the previous
Mhm.
executive had it, you boom, done,
You
washed
got to
away.
try it first. You can't just go
Right.
in and make changes. But
But that's, I like your story because to me, that was fantastical. Is that a word?
I don't think that fantastical is a word.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you had some things you wanted to talk about. You put them on your notebook. Did you remember to bring your notebook?
No.
Awesome. Okay then.
No, I actually the things on my notebook were not for this podcast.
Oh, it's for the other one.
They were for Get Wet with Marla. So
Okay.
yeah, if nobody knows what Get Wet with Marla is, you can only find that on Facebook under Marla This Life. All one word, Marla This Life. And it's a show all about dating and romance and sex. We go live from a bubble bath.
I thought the notes you were making were for today.
No, they were for that.
Okay.
So are you going to be a guest on Get Wet with Marla?
Maybe eventually, but not. I don't think anytime soon. Maybe eventually.
What are you waiting for?
Just let you build up things up a little bit.
People are really liking it.
Nobody wants to see this guy in a bathing suit just yet. They prefer the ladies in bikinis.
So true, we are all in bikinis.
I'm dropping a hint. If you want to see ladies in bikinis talking about that stuff in a hot tub, might as well tune in.
Yeah, it is fun. It's super, super fun.
So far, there's been one chesty one in there.
So. Everyone's had great bodies in there.
Oh yeah, I didn't say bodies. I said chesty.
Yeah. So. Well, everyone has good boobs.
So far.
Yeah, everyone's yeah. So listen, I still want to get back to this whole like birthday thing.
Okay, what about it?
So a lot of people feel like every year you have the group of people every year. I should say every day. There's always somebody's birthdays every day.
Yep.
Every day that there's a birthday. You have like the pool of people that feel like birthdays are amazing. They want to celebrate. They want to have parties. It's like they'll take the whole month.
Not me.
I know. And then you have the pool of people like yourself, like you just said, who really don't care. There's not a change. It's not a big deal. It's not a big day. Let's just move on. Go to sleep, wake up, and keep our life going. Why do you think that is? What do you think it is about? What is it about the people that love celebrating, love having parties to celebrate their birthday versus the people that don't? Why is that? What is that about?
I don't know. I think it's probably definitely something like interpersonal stuff, like why people don't want to celebrate or why they do. I don't know. I mean,
I will tell you, for me, because I am of the pool, not your pool.
Right, we're opposites.
I'm in the party pool.
Yes.
Like, I will celebrate the opening of an envelope.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I will make an anniversary for the first time I had a bologna sandwich. Yeah. I will celebrate my birthday. The month of March is the month of Marla. Like, I will look for any excuse to throw a party, host a party, build a party, entertain a party, party. And I think it's because, like, I like the whole thought of entertaining and a party and having fun and dancing. Like, I don't.
So, but it's your birthday party, so you're the center of attention. So is it like you like that attention because you are the center of attention on your birthday? And that I think that has something to do with it. And
I
people like
think
me that don't like that, we're people that don't want to be the center of attention.
I think for me, it's not necessarily the center of attention because, truth be told, and you know this, I actually like throwing parties for other people more than I do for myself.
Yes,
So
but
when
you
it
like to
comes to
throw it at your birthday.
myself, like for my birthday, I'm always like, oh, I really don't want to do anything. I'm not, you know what I mean? But I'll do it because I love the party. But like, I'm much more excited about throwing somebody else's birthday party than my own. But I still always end up doing the
I
birthday
don't know.
party.
I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. It's probably just different personality traits.
Maybe.
So
Maybe. But it's something to think about because it's like weird. Because it's like,
I
who
find
doesn't love going to a party?
I find my birthday stressful. So
I know why.
because in the past things. So one of the biggest things is it's your birthday, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so growing up in my family, it was always like, where do you want on the day of your birthday, you got to go to whatever restaurant you wanted to go to for dinner.
Oh, that's nice.
It is in concept.
But
Well, when you're asked where do you want to go for dinner, and then you state where you want to go for dinner, and they're like, "What about over here?" or "What about over this place?" Over, so it's like what you wanted didn't matter. Oops, sorry, didn't matter, and what they want is more important. And so with that kind of takes away from it a little bit. So it's like you say I get what I want and get to go eat where I want, but then you're gonna do that game and play that game. What about this or what about that? And then you don't actually get what you want.
do you know what it sounds like to me?
What?
You're picking poor choices.
I don't think it's poor choices because
You're making bad choices of the restaurant.
Because I'm not gonna pick someplace.
Do you remember specifically one place that you really wanted to go to and you didn't get to go that year?
I can remember my 40th. I'll use my 40th birthday as an example, and I might upset some people
Okay.
that may or may not be listening. I don't know if they listen or not.
Where'd you want to go?
I don't remember where I wanted to go. I'll tell you where I didn't want to go and where we ended up going and what I did and didn't want on my 40th birthday.
Okay.
On my 40th birthday, I did not want to go to Blue Point Restaurant in Jupiter. Are you
Okay.
familiar with that? It's outdoors in
Yeah.
the water with
There's
a
a big pool.
Yep.
Don't ever go swimming in that pool. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's always cloudy. My kids have been swimming in that pool.
It's all kids go swimming in that
I
pool.
enjoy the place when the weather's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't want to go there, but because I had family come in from out of town because it was my 40th and everything like that, and they wanted those in charge of making reservations thought it would be great because they were here, they don't live in this area, that we go to a restaurant on the water.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got overruled.
Mm.
So we went there. I also didn't want balloons. I didn't want a big deal about it. I didn't want like decorations all put up and stuff like that. And those were brought and set up. And then
I'm hearing the Grinch was coming to town.
I made it clear before the party I didn't want all that stuff.
Okay.
I just wanted to go there, have dinner, and leave. I didn't want balloons. I didn't want like a bunch of stuff set up.
Yeah.
And I made that clear before the party. And guess what happened when I showed up at the party?
Lots of balloons.
Yeah, there was stuff there. And then I was the bad guy for saying, I don't want that stuff, put it away.
Yeah.
Like as they tried to decorate for it. So then the weather wasn't the greatest. And so I asked somebody if they wanted to take a coat because I knew they would always be cold. And I was told, nope, I'll be fine. And so I took my coat. The one time I did take a coat, it was cold enough that I took a coat. You understand the significance of that, right?
Yep.
You understand the significance.
Yeah, because you don't ever bring a coat.
Exactly.
Like, no, I'll be fine.
Exactly. But if it was cold enough and chilly enough that I brought a coat, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I suggested to someone else that they bring a coat. And they said, no, it'll be fine. So guess what happens when we get there? They're cold. And so me being the person that I am, gave my coat to that person. And so then I got to sit there on my birthday at a restaurant I didn't want to be at, cold.
Well, I feel really bad for you. This is a very sad story for me. One, I do feel like telling somebody not to bring you balloons for your birthday is kind of silly, but I understand where you're coming from. That's how you feel.
I didn't want a big deal out of it.
I know,
like,
I get it. But I think that like when people like throwing you a party or doing something nice, they want to do something. Like, listen, this year you said you didn't want balloons, you didn't want a party, you didn't want anything. But look how much fun you ended up having.
I did have fun.
And I did get balloons.
But did anybody catch on that? I said I didn't want to have a party, and we had a party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, because again, I like throwing parties for people.
I know.
But like that's a very sad story for your 40th. I will say, like for my 40th, I could not have asked. I had the best.
I know. We still have decorations in the garage.
Yeah, we have decorations in the garage for my 40th birthday party. It was epic. Like there was paparazzi, red carpet. Like it was epic.
Yeah.
Like the best. Evan McCain performed a surprise performance for everybody. Taylor Dane was there. Like it was like I can't even.
But you're a party person. I'm not.
I'm a party person.
I'm not
it was
though.
great.
So you got to understand the difference. There's two different mentalities on that. Like
for the record, I really didn't have much planning in this party. It was all a surprise for me. Yeah.
Really?
This was done for me. Yeah.
Wow, that was nice.
I did not really have any say, and I didn't know anything that was going to be happening.
That was nice of whoever planned it.
My ex-husband. Yeah. He's a great guy.
Yeah. Mark did a good job. Huh?
He did a great job. He did a fantastic job. Yeah. It was an epic party. So I don't know that I will ever have another party like that. Because I don't know that I would even know where to begin at this point to even recreate a party like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where you could.
Yeah, and it's certainly not here.
No.
It's different. It was a different time back then.
No.
For both of us.
Yeah.
That was it was a while ago. So well, hopefully this year now, since you've met me, I will say that supposedly you've turned a corner. This is now your third birthday.
With you, yes.
And so far, I remember the first birthday that you spent with me. You're like, "This is the best birthday I've had in years." And then last year, you're like, "Oh my god, this is the best birthday!" Yet another party where
so
I
let's talk
decorated.
about the first birthday. That was a good birthday. I pretty much hit all day.
Yeah, but you came to me and I made you a cupcake.
Yeah, and we watched a movie.
Yep. That was your first birthday. The second birthday, we did a party last year, and there were balloons, there were decorations. You had a grand old time.
Yeah, it was good.
This year, same thing, grand old time.
It was good.
So it looks like you might turn out to be a good birthday party person, John.
We'll see.
Right?
The jury's still out.
The jury's still out. But with that, we should say happy birthday, and I'm glad that you had a better last few birthdays than you did for your 40th.
That is true.
Good. We got to look on the bright side.
I just use my 40th as an example. So there was other issues and birthdays and stuff like that. So,
but you've turned a corner. It's now positive. We always try to stay positive here. We don't need to be negative Nellies and Grinches.
I know. Now you got me thinking about negative stuff. So now I'm being a little bit of a Grinch over here. So
well,
I got a little. I even got a little emotional and forgot to my P's and Q's.
No kidding. I'm looking at you. If you're not watching this and you're listening, you should see my eyeballs popping out of my head every time he swears or does something.
It's twice.
I may have to go back in here and
we don't edit.
We don't edit, but I may have to add a beep.
I don't know. I think it'll be okay.
I don't know.
I think there's rules on how many times you can use a word in so many minutes or something like that. Come on, Miss TV.
I don't know about that. I don't think that's allowed.
I think there is because they can swear.
Is it the FCC? Who is it?
I don't know. You can swear in the PG-13 stuff, and it's fine.
Yeah,
but it has to be only every so many minutes or something. I don't know. I might be wrong. I'm just making stuff up.
I think he's making stuff up. But that's okay. Because it's your birthday, I'm gonna let it slide.
I'm pulling it out of my butt.
Turn around. I'm just kidding. All right. So listen, I think it's time to start playing our little game that we like to play at the end of each episode. So just so you know, we did not announce this, but if this is your first time tuning in, thank you so much. You could listen to us on all of your streaming platforms. Yep, you can watch us on YouTube.
You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and X.
And anywhere else. Yeah, Spotify, iHeart, all the socials. So definitely add a subscribe, like, follow, share, the whole spiel. At the end of each episode, we like to play a little thing called Stump the Hamster, where we ask each other questions. And I will say that I've been doing really well in this series.
You are very good at this.
I've been very good. John, not so much. But today, I think you actually might get it. Because you are somebody.
You've said that multiple times, and every time I don't get it.
That's true. Well, let's see if the people at home.
I think you say it every time.
Oh, we should also say if you want to write to us, if you have questions for us, or you want to send us some questions, or you want to write in the answers, anything like that.
The hamster never stops at gmail.com.
That's right. Say it again.
The hamster never stops at gmail.com. I can't talk.
We are clearly tired today.
Yeah.
Okay, the hamster.
It's cold.
It is cold. Oh, we didn't even talk about that. We'll talk about that next episode.
Maybe.
About how the weather in Florida is not Florida.
I know.
It's nutty.
Yeah. Anyway.
It is crazy. All right. So this is our little time to stump the hamster. That's what it's called. Stump the hamster.
Yep.
I was going to say the hamster never stumps. No, it's Stump the Hamster. And I will ask John a question, and you guys at home. John will ask me a question, and you guys at home. And we'll see how we do. So I always say, "Do you want to go first?" And he says,
"Ladies first."
No, of course.
Always.
Every time. Always.
Always. And everything. Ladies go first.
Okay, fine. So my question today is, and think really hard. I think you might get this. Talk it out, okay? and don't cheat at home. Don't Google this. But what is the most watched music video of all time on YouTube?
On YouTube?
On YouTube. The
Oh.
most watched music video of all time
See,
on
until
YouTube.
you said YouTube, I was thinking MTV, and I had a pretty good idea.
What was it on MTV?
Thriller.
I don't even know if that's correct, but I loved Thriller. That was like my favorite video.
Yeah, I think that was one of the highest played ones on MTV.
I remember it like it was yesterday. In fact, I did a flash mob dance thing on Celebrity Cruise Lines when I went on a cruise to Alaska. I did a Thriller dance flash mob.
Cool.
It was really fun.
That's fun.
So I learned the Thriller dance. Anyway,
okay. So on YouTube.
On YouTube, this is on YouTube. What is the most watched music video on YouTube?
See, that just opens it way up.
Oh, sure
does. Because there's a lot of underground stuff on YouTube that wouldn't get played on like CMT or MTV or anything like that. It gets massive plays on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
But I mean, I would say everyone that's in the top, every artist or song that's in the top is in underground. I mean,
Do you know that there are some artists that sell more albums that are considered underground artists than most of like albums of the year people sell at the award shows? But because they're not signed to a major record label, they don't get into those award shows, and they actually sell more records than the people.
But are they recognized names? Do you know
if you know who they are? Yes. But
you would know who these people are.
Some of these people refuse to sign with the big labels because how messed up the music industry is and how they work with like rights and stuff like that as far as music ownership. And you're familiar with that.
You're gonna pee in your pants when you hear what this is. But anyone at home, the most watched music video on YouTube. What is it of all time?
I'm gonna just throw it in the dark and say, what's the Titanic theme song? My Heart Will Go On or whatever by Celine Dion.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you think that one, My Heart Will Go On.
Yeah, like that. I'm just throwing a dart at the wall.
Okay.
Blindfolded at a dart at the wall. Because I have no idea. Because you said YouTube. Like I said,
YouTube.
If you would have went MTV, I would have went with Thriller.
Well, you know what's crazy? I'll tell you what used to be it, but it was beat out. But this is still in the top. But it's not. This is not the number one.
What is it?
But it used to be the number one.
Okay.
It used to be Despacito. Is that like Daddy Yankee or something? And Louis?
Really?
Yeah, that Despacito was that used to be the most. Yes.
Oh, is it what did the Fox say?
What?
You've never heard the song What Did the Fox Say?
No, but I think you're on the right path.
Oh.
You ready? You want me to tell you?
Yeah, just tell me. Tell us, everybody.
Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do.
Don't know the song.
You don't know the Baby Shark dance?
No.
Have you been living under a rock?
I could say that about several things about you.
16 billion, over 16 billion views. So
I'm living under a rock because I don't know this silly little dance song, but somebody didn't have sloppy joes until the first time until yesterday.
Yeah.
And also somebody didn't know you could have steak at home.
Well.
Until a year ago?
Well, that's because like who's gonna take the time to cook a steak at home when you can go to a lovely steak dinner at a restaurant?
Me, because it's better.
I prefer eating my steaks at a fancy steakhouse. That's neither here nor there, but that's what I prefer. Speaking of which, didn't we just say we were going to go to a steakhouse for dinner one night this week or next week? Anyway,
next week.
Okay. So, Baby Shark. I can't believe you never heard of Baby Shark.
I'm going to look it up after we're done recording, and then I'll also play What Does the Fox Say for you.
I've never heard of What Does the Fox Say. Okay.
Oh my God, that was like a viral thing.
Yeah, Baby Shark is totally viral. I think it's Pink Fong.
So What Does the Fox Say? I think that was like 2014, 2016 area, and the kids were all into it. Like Wyatt used to love it and sing it.
Well, that's why I said you're on your right path, because Baby Shark is like a phenom with the kids. Anyway, all right, very good. Next.
Okay, so since it's so cold here in Florida, my question is related to the weather here where we live in Florida.
Oh, great.
So what is the average winter temperature? So winter is December, January, February.
Okay.
For where we live in Florida.
Oh gosh, the average?
Yep. So now when I say average, I'm not talking average high or average low. So you take the high and the low, you add them together, you divide by 2, that gets you the average. Okay. So that's the average I'm talking about. Okay. Not the average high or the average low, the average.
The average.
Yep. So if you took the high and the low for the months of December, January, and February, and you added them all together and divided by, what would you come up with?
Okay. Well,
the average daily temperature.
The average daily temperature.
Yep.
I'm going to guess it's somewhere in the 70s.
Okay.
Because we do have days where it's really warm in the
Yep.
80s.
Well,
but
in the summer, yeah.
in the winter too.
Yeah, next week is gonna be 85.
Yeah, we do have that. But like today it barely reached 60. Last week it was in the 40s. So it's like,
Yep, and this morning's lows were like in the 30s.
yeah. So it's been crazy.
It's insane.
I'm going to guess the average temperature at this time of year is somewhere between like 73 to 75 degrees. 72 is sticking in my head, but I'm going to say somewhere in that pocket, I think. I don't foresee it being 80. I think that's just too high. And I don't foresee it being 60 because I think that's just too low. I think because we do have. So I'm gonna go with final answer. Yeah, right in that mid 70 pocket at 73 to 75.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you guys at home think?
Do you guys agree with me? I think I talked it out long enough to.
Yeah, I think you gave them plenty of time.
Yeah.
So the average temperature for this time of year is 68 to 70 degrees. So the average high, for January is 74 to 75. The average low is like 60, 62.
Okay, so I wasn't far off though.
No. You were high. You were a little high, but
yeah, just a little bit, a few degrees high.
But like it's been crazy cold this year.
It's been very, very cold.
So like I remember when I first moved here, the first winter that I really count, because I'm not going to count 2019 or 2018 because that 2018, 2019.
By the way, I just want to point out that I'm still like really close. I'm like doing really good with these questions. Thank you.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
But she's not competitive at all. Anyways,
I'm not.
Until you play good.
I won Rummy Cube the other night.
Yep. Like I said, she's not competitive. Remember that. She says that. She tells me that all the time.
I'm not.
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
So I'm not gonna count 2018, 2019 here, but so like the last 2 years, I think maybe the last 3 years have been the coldest I've seen here in Florida. Because the first couple of years I was in Florida, we only turned the heat on for maybe a day or two here and there, and then like maybe a week straight when we had a cold front like we have right now. But it seems like last year we had the heat on for almost 2 months, I think. And now we don't keep the house hot. Like I keep it at 72 for the heat, and then much higher when the air conditioner is running. But like it just seems like we've been having to keep the heat on and using the heat longer in the last couple of years.
It is definitely getting.
By the way, somebody did not want me to turn the heat on last night.
No,
and when I got up, I told her if I get up and it's below 70 in the house, I'm turning the heat on. I got up, it was 67. Then somebody came back and texted me earlier, can we turn the heat back off because it's hot in the house after she went for a walk this morning? And I pretty much said no as politely as possible because the high today is like 60. And so the house would probably be like 50 degrees tonight.
That's like my mom's house is so cold.
I don't know why she's not turning her heat on. She's crazy.
I think she did turn it on today.
Thank God.
She did. Yeah, she turned it on. But she likes it cold too. I'm telling you, when I grew up, they used to have the air conditioning on at like 60 something. Like they believe in like cryogenics.
That's like my brother.
Crazy.
My brother likes it cold too, like 68.
I don't like it. I don't like where it hurts cold. But I like being chilly so I can warm up. Like I like bundling up in like warm stuff. Like yesterday it was cold in here, and I walked outside. I was wearing like a thick sweater. I thought I was gonna die. Yesterday it was hot.
Yeah.
And then it got cold again. It's so weird.
Yeah. Yesterday when we got home from the boat show at like 2 o'clock, it was 80 degrees out, and then like 2 hours later, I went to go pick your mom up, and it was 60 something out.
So crazy.
Like
I don't know how we just got into a whole other conversation.
I don't know, but we got to stop.
We got to stop. Okay. All right. So everybody, thank you so much for watching, and again, if you want to follow us, please do on all the social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, X. Watch us on YouTube, listen to us on iHeart Radio, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcasts. And we'll see you next week on The Hamster Never Stops.
All right. Bye.